Hi guys, I am Patrick Ta. I'm here today with one of my really good friends, Karen Gonzalez, also known as IluvSarahii on Instagram. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a burgundy soft smoky eye with a glossy lid. So I'm using this warm bone colored shade to just set the eyelids. This is also the actual color that I'm going to be using on the crease as my transition color. But I always just love to set the eyelids with a little bit of powder prior to any like eyeshadow blending because I really want a nice, even, smooth base. Do you put a powder on before you blend out?
Yeah.
You do?
I always set, yeah. Makes the transition a lot more easier to blend out.
I'm still using that same warm tone shade. And I'm going to start off by basically just packing on the color into the crease and then just going in windshield wiper motions. And once you feel that most of the product is off the brush, you can slowly diffuse it up into the brow bone. I'm going to actually just pull this color out just a little bit because I really want to extend Karen's eyes. I feel like she's known for amazing eyeliner, but I'm not going to do any eyeliner on her today, so I'm just going to kind of fake it with some eyeshadow. I'm just going to just slowly just pack on this color. Sometimes I use this sponge as a way to just stabilize my hand, or sometimes I use it just to pull up the eyelid. But today, I mean, she needs no pulling, so I'm just using it to stabilize my hand. Like, were you self-taught or?
Back then there was no like social media, YouTube, or anything like this. So I pretty much just took inspiration from magazines, from hair shows. Like every time you go to a hair show, you see like wild makeup, and I got inspiration there. And you know what I feel like really made me a better artist was doing makeup on people, on clients, because I was able to see like trial. It was like trial and error. Like
That's how we met. We
Yeah.
did a couple weddings together.
Yeah,
maybe like
we worked
3-4
a
years
few
ago.
weddings. But I feel like all those experiences, like, you're always learning. You're always learning something new because it's a different eye shape. It's a different client. It's a different face every time. So you're really able to learn that way. And then when you do your own face, I mean, for me, it's like, it's easier now myself because I'm like, okay, well, I feel like kind of mastered it.
So again, with that clean brush, I'm just slowly just like blending the product out up towards the outer end of Karen's eyes. This is really just gonna elongate the eye shape, like lift everything. So what do you think of my?
Ooh, the blending's so soft and so nice.
So the next color I'm gonna be using, so I'm only using 2 colors, so it's actually a really simple eye look, but it's gonna be this burgundy shade. So we're gonna apply this again into the crease and then apply it on the eyelid, but I'm just gonna slowly just tap it onto the palette. I always say take less and then always add more, but so I'm just gonna start within the crease. A little bit goes a long way, so I just want to make sure that even though the color is burgundy, I just want this look to look very soft and effortless. Like, I just woke up with beautiful shiny eyelids. So I normally do my eyeshadow prior to my foundation because sometimes I'm a bit messy and like I have a lot of fallout. But what I learned from Nikki tutorials yesterday is that she puts it on the brush, she packs it on,
And then blends from there.
and packs it on, and then blends from there, because she does like crazy smoky eyes with her
Full face.
full face on. I'm like,
yeah.
and there's not
can't.
one like piece of fallout, and I'm like, oh, you are amazing.
See, and I'm opposite. I have to do eyebrows,
Me too.
eyes,
Me too.
skin.
Me too.
Oh my god, it looks so pretty. It's so soft.
I think so. When I first started doing makeup, I did like kind of like heavier makeup, but and I thought that was like the only type of beautiful makeup out there. And until like I feel like I just like opened up my mind to like different types of beauty is when I feel like I mean there's so many different types of beauty out there, and I feel like you just need to find the beauty in everything. Like everyone has their own preferences. Like I feel like when you teach your videos on YouTube, you like it a certain way, but then you tell them, well, I'm teaching you the technique, but apply as much or as little as you want.
Yeah, definitely.
So whenever I feel like I have too much pigment in one area, I just take, again, a bone like a bone shade. I love these powders because they're super powdery and like they're very like easy to work with. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna add like a little bit of brightness just right into the inner corner of Karen's eyes. I always want to make sure that this area is nice and bright. Definitely for this look, because I want the whole look to be like nice, light, bright, and just gorgeousness. So I just want to add a little bit of light here. This is gonna help erase any darkness, and I'm just gonna do a little light sweep of this, just so everything just blends and looks seamless and nice and diffused. So before I apply the gloss, just to add a little bit of drama and just a little bit of depth to the eyes, I'm going to take this angled brush and I'm going to use the same color that I use for the crease. But I'm going to put this just right along the lash line. Tight line with the eyeshadow, because when she opens her eyes, I want that color to still be there. I don't like to put the gloss that we're about to put on like just too close to the eyelashes, because I want them to be able to wear it comfortably throughout the whole entire day. So if you watch Karen's and I favorite brush video, she actually just taught me that this brush is her favorite brush for her under eyes. So I'm going to give it a try, and I'm going to have you just look up, and I'm just going to kind of just tight line your bottom lash line and just bring the color in. I'm not going to bring it all the way into the inner tear duct, but I'm going to go from the outer end of the eyelash. So I'm going to take this dome-shaped brush and just blend and diffuse the colors out. One last thing before we add the gloss, I'm going to take this warm shade that we used in the crease and then just do a 1-2 swipe right underneath. It's super important to do this, in my opinion, just so like all the colors blend seamlessly together. What do you think? What do you think?
I love it. I've been peeking at it. It looks so good.
Okay, so before I put on the gloss, I'm actually going to have you help me curl your eyelashes. I always curl the eyelashes and put on mascara and put on eyelashes before putting on the gloss, because once the gloss
it's almost like gloss lips, like it's like the final.
Yeah, it's the final touch. So I always like to start from the root of the eyelash and push the brush all the way up. This mascara is really just going to give the eyes some depth and extend and comb out your like natural eyelashes. So I'm going to have you put on the bottom. I always like to like ask my clients what they want for lashes, because I feel like lashes are such like a personal thing. So I love these ones because like there's like gaps in between, and I really want like the eyeshadow work to shine through and the glossiness to shine through. You don't have to put on eyelashes at home if you don't want to, but I always just measure the eyelashes before applying them, just so if I need to cut off like on the ends or anything. It looks like we don't, but so I am using some duo glue. So I'm putting just like a light layer just right on the lash band. I always want to like maybe wait a minute before applying the lashes, just so that the glue gets like tacky, and this is really gonna make your eyelash application that much easier. Like it won't like
slip around,
smear everywhere. And I'm gonna have you look down, but don't close your eyes. And I'm just gonna put this right onto your lash line. Okay. I mean, it looks pretty dramatic to me.
Yeah, to me it looks so subtle.
So sometimes, like, once the eyelashes dry, I kind of just want to give them a push up, so it really just opens up the eyes. Sometimes, like, a heavy lash can just really close an eye, but you always want to push them up so everything looks nice and bright, like a butterfly. So now for the fun part, I'm going to use a little bit of this lid lacquer, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to put this just right onto the eyelids. And then I'm going to take a blending brush. I'm just going to slowly diffuse this product just up so everything looks nice and wet. So I just want to make sure I put a little bit just right into the inner corners.
So what I want to know is, are you taking it all the way down to the lash line?
I am trying not to, so like if it does, but this gradually product, it stays on your lid, so like it doesn't really
Oh my god, that looks
budge.
So good.
I think it's a cool look.
It's so effortless. That's what I love about it. Is
Like,
that it looks, this is like very editorial, effortless, soft.
Imagine you just having your skin no color with like just like highlight contour in this, like and your lashes,
That's
a
it.
nude lip. Oh my god, you would be flossing.
I'm done.
So there you have my soft burgundy eyeshadow with a touch of gloss.